this morning. Oh, thank God I managed to sleep tonight, and I woke up before my alarm, and then my alarm rang and I had like a really nice melody, so I was just like, yeah, ooh yeah. And I'm having myself some coffee. I only drink coffee at home. When I drink coffee, if they have Oatly, that's probably why I drink it at home, because they don't tend to. I think I'm gonna lay a little bit in my bed and read, and then I thought I would do some scrapbooking, but it's freaking cold, so I need to let it like air out. Yeah, and then I'm gonna walk down there, and it takes about like 20 minutes or something, and then the thing starts at 10, but you should always be there like, you know, 7 minutes before, 7 minutes early. Don't be there 10 minutes early, that's too early, and don't be there 4 minutes early, that's pushing it. Then it's actually, you know, 4 minutes late if you're 4 minutes early. Of course this depends a little bit on the production and whatever, but general rule, 7 minutes. Yes, I'm gonna jump right back into bed because it's freaking cold. Let's tame this thing. Oh my god. Oh. Did that work? Did that work? Let's do the old YouTube trick, shall we? Whee, there we go. I managed to do this now. I don't know if I really liked it. I like this, kinda. Like it's cool. She's got like flags in the background. This is a little messy, and also I ran out of glue, so yeah. And I have this to go. I'm excited. But right now I have to go. It is 12 past. And roof. What have we not? So much shoes. Oh my god. Hi. I completely forgot to like catch up with you. Because I had to eat something and I was like so hungry, probably that I wasn't even hungry. And also I've had like a banana today and a coffee, and still I barely could finish my bowl of pasta, but I was like, no, we're gonna finish this. And she's like eating, and I was like, but now it's done, so now my energy will probably rise up, rise like the day, rise up. Let's rewind. This whole day I probably had 8 panic attacks, and well, 1 proper panic attack, and then like a lot of just like panic speaks, like anxiety peaks. I walked down there, I was dizzy and nauseous. I thought I was gonna film and like tell you whilst I was walking, but I was just like, I'm so nauseous, I don't even know if I am able to film right now. I'm sick because of this week's stresses. I checked my Fitbit, you know, and it says that on Monday I exercised for 5 hours, and this is my heart rate. But the thing is, oh, I don't know why I'm laughing. This is actually maybe sad, I don't know. But yeah, it said I exercised for 5 hours on Monday. But I can guarantee you, I only walked for maximum 30 minutes on Monday. So the 4
other hours and 10 minutes, I have panic. Okay? Not I didn't have panic. My body had panic. I was like, stop. And then on Tuesday, it said that what's that? Like, oh my god, this is sick. Oh no, you're not serious. Oh my god. This is my heartbeat on Tuesday. I can guarantee you I wasn't exercising, but you see the high peak there? That's 155. And that's when I had a panic attack. That's like the top 2 worst panic attack I've ever had. And I've had anxiety for 10 years. So you can imagine I was freaking scared. Which you shouldn't be when you have a panic attack, because it makes it worse. So for those of you who don't know, like a panic attack, the first time it's like very uncomfortable because you're scared. And when you're scared, you make it even worse because your body is freaking out as if there were like some danger, you know? And then if you're scared as well, like if you are thinking thoughts that will scare you, then your body's gonna tense up even more, because then you're like reinforcing that feeling. But you can have a panic attack and still be like, there is nothing to worry about, like this is just a panic attack. You can still have a panic attack and not be scared, but you will be pretty uncomfortable because you're having like your heart's racing, you're sweating, you're cold, you're warm, you're dizzy, you're choking, you know, it's still really uncomfortable. But the thing on Monday was that after like an hour, I was just like, well, this is not gonna kill me, clearly, because I'm still here and I've had so many sensations, physical sensations at this point, and I'm still here, so this is anxiety. Because I, you know, always when it first happens, my brain is always like, this time it's serious, you know. But then I was like, it's been 60 minutes and here I am, you know. My body's still panicking, but I'm like, please stop. So I didn't reinforce the panic attacks by being anxious and thinking anxious thoughts. I was kind of just annoyed at it because it was like a very physical response, whilst I was more like, oh my god, like please can I stop shivering, you know. That's when you know you've had anxiety for way too long. Oh my god. But my anxiety, you know, my little baby. the anxiety, it was like, if the anxiety was a person, this person was trying to freaking break me. Like, it didn't let go. I was like, what? Like, it's been 7 hours. Can you freaking calm down? And my anxiety was just like, no! Okay, back to the vlog. Everything was like, I had like a tunnel vision, everything like doubled, like, you know when you take a photo and you do like this, so the picture is just blurry? That's like my vision when I'm having like visual disturbances and like nauseous, and I was just like, we gonna do this. Come on, anxiety, give me more. Because I have read that the more anxiety you have, the better, if you have the mentality right. Because the more anxiety you have and the more you push through it and the more you see that, okay, it's super uncomfortable, like it's probably one of the worst things you can experience, it is still not dangerous. So that next time you feel those same sensations in a different order or whatever, you still know it's gonna be okay, so that you don't have to be panicked and also be panicked about being panicked because you think you're going to die because you feel so panicked that it feels like you're going to, you know what I mean. So I walked down there because I was like, we ain't letting this go. No. If I turn around now, I'm ruining it for myself. For the next month. It's going to take me a month to pick myself up. Because I'm going to go home and I'm going to be freaking scared about leaving the house again. I'm going to be freaking depressed about losing this job. I'm going to be super nervous about signing up for any job whatsoever later on. And it's always going to be in the back of my mind. That time that I had a panic attack and I had to turn around. I wouldn't trust myself. Unfortunately, it's not really like rational, but that's very much the reality of it. So I was like, no, we are going. And I was like looking at the things and like trying grounding techniques, and I was like breathing, I was like stretching and smiling to people, and then the panic just, that kind of extreme panic attack. You feel warm and cold at the same time, like you're like sweating, but you're like feeling ice, and then you're feeling like freaking bubble bath, just not in a nice way, and then you're just like sweating. And I was so nervous that I was like holding my hands like this, and I was like trying to call my friend. I took my stuff because I was like, if I have to leave, then I have to have my stuff. So I just took my stuff and I walked up to the entrance because I was like, maybe I can like call my friend and like talk a little. And they were really late, so I had to sit like for an extra half an hour to wait. And then I was just like, I was punching I didn't even notice that I was doing it because I was so freaking stressed, but I was punching, I have pretty long nails, punching my nails into my stomach because I was so stressed. I was just like, oh my god. Like, I called my friend, she didn't answer, but she called me straight away, and I took the phone. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Literally like that, like, and I was like, I was on my way out, literally like through the reception into the entrance, and just looking up at the roof being like, am I doing this? Like, am I actually leaving? And then I just talked to her and I walked like in circles, and it helped to talk to her, but I was still super tense. Like my body, it feels like I've been running 5 miles, but it's not a good 5 miles. It's not like when you worked out and you're like exhausted from working out. It was like just the physical feeling and also the mental feeling of not being able to escape it. It's physically very painful, very, very painful, and mentally very painful. I never felt this terrible. First I was like, maybe I'm actually having a heart attack or something, because my pulse were like 135 and I was sitting down. So what the frick. And then I stood up, and then as I stood up and took a few steps, I realized there is this cold fever feeling. I know this feeling. So I was like, I can do this, like I can do it. But I was so freaking sick. I was just like, I feel like you know what, I couldn't even get my words out. It's absolutely awful. It stopped peaking, like it peaked, and then it was just like, I was not like, I need to get out of here, I need to run away. It was not like that. But even though I was calm in my thoughts and I was like enjoying whatever we were doing, my body was just like, you know what, like I literally had cramps in my leg. I was just like, where did I put my legs? They hurt so badly. It was just, oh my god, like at this point I'm not even scared it's a heart attack, you know, it's just freaking annoying anxiety. And I stood through the whole session. We finished the session, I was still like dizzy and like shivering and like tense. Like the worst feeling is just being tense. It just kept going, and the whole time at the coffee shop as well. But I had told him, so it was like, okay. I was like, I had such a bad panic attack this morning, so I'm so happy to see you. I probably, let's say I had an like 120 times during those hours we were at the coffee shop. I was 101% sure that I had to leave now, like I had to go home, I had to get out of there. And then I was just, all those 120 times I managed to talk myself out of it. I know you're scared, Mary, but listen, you've had 8 panic attacks today and you survived all of them. And this conversation is actually really nice, so let's stick around and see if it gets better. And then it would for like 4 minutes, and then it would peak again, and I would be like, we managed, let's try 4 minutes more, let's try 4 minutes more, let's try 1 minute more, let's try. Like I had to do that constantly. And of course that's very annoying. It takes away from the conversation, because I asked him, did you notice that I was anxious? I was like, no, I just noticed that you were like energized, maybe. And I was like, yeah, but I've always thought so. And he was like, okay, then I didn't notice. I noticed because I sit like this and I feel like I can't take my head off my hands because my head is so heavy, because I was just, oh my god, this is probably so hard to understand. Gonna take a shower now and eat ice cream. Woo. I messed up tonight. I lost another fight. I still mess up, but I Jeg skjønner ikke, jeg klarer ikke å spille piano. Gjør du? Ja, kanskje det er derfor. Ja, jeg bare trykker feil, liksom.
Ja, det skjønner jeg.